Let's go over a quick agenda of today's session so you know what to expect. We'll start with an overview of Hudl's Focus Flex and the Hudl Focus app. After that, we'll show you how to set up your tripod and calibrate your camera. One of the awesome features of the Hudl Focus Flex is the ability to upload directly to your library, so we'll cover that later in the presentation. And finally, we'll wrap up today's session going over the great resources available to you and your team to get the most out of our camera. When it comes to capturing every moment in sports, Hudl Focus has you covered. Your camera offers all the features you see on screen and more, and we'll jump into these during the webinar. Now, here's what the Focus Flex looks like. The camera has two lenses to capture the entire field. These angles are then stitched together, which will create that tracking angle that follows the action, offering fully automated pan and zoom. Once the game is over and your camera is connected to an internet connection, the video will automatically upload to your Hudl video library. Below is what to expect when you receive your Hudl Focus Flex. Once your Hudl Flex is delivered, it comes with all the accessories in this water-resistant backpack. Inside, along with the camera itself, is a 65-watt charger with a UK adapter, one shorter Ethernet cable for connecting the camera to a router, one short USB-C charging cable, and also one long USB-C charging cable. This is the cable you're more likely to use when the tripod is fully extended to plug into the external battery pack. We'll also offer some Velcro ties to secure this cabling in harsher weather conditions. Next, let's dive into how the Focus app works. This is what the app will look like once your camera has been calibrated. You'll see an image of your pitch at the top, and below that image you'll see your scheduled recordings. You can think of the Hudl Focus app as your camera's control center. You can start a recording, view scheduled recordings, and manage which games you want live streamed. For everyone who will be using the Hudl Focus Flex camera, get them to install the Focus app to their devices. One last note about the app is that it can be installed on both iOS and Android devices. Next, let's take a look at this demo that will walk you through how to set up your tripod as well as calibrate your camera to the field. Let's start with the tripod. Pick a location for the tripod that is approximately 3 to 6 meters from the sideline and no more than 1.5 meters either side of the halfway line. Loosen the tripod knob that's second from the bottom, keeping the bottom knob tightened. For the most stable setup, expand the tripod legs until the leg brace is parallel to the ground, then tighten the knob at the leg joint to secure it in place. To avoid shaky video, injury or property damage, the tripod must be stabilised. If you're setting up on an artificial turf field, fill the provided sandbag and place it across one of the tripod legs. If you're setting up on a grass field, you'll use the provided safety cables. Take one of the cables and attach the carabiner clip to the adapter plate, and repeat these steps with the remaining two safety cables. Then, at the other end of the safety cable, you will anchor that into the pitch. Now, it's time to get the camera out. Once you've pulled the camera out of the protection sock, press the power button on the back of the device to turn it on. Pull the latch open on the quick release adapter and slide the camera's angle adapter onto its base. You should hear a click once it's secure, and use the gold locking pin to lock the camera into place. Make sure the camera is angled down toward the pitch and aligned with the touchline. It's time to calibrate your Flex camera and start recording. Prior to calibrating, you'll need to turn your camera on. Then raise the camera based on the height and distance requirement previously mentioned. Open the Hudl Focus app and log in using your Hudl credentials. Tap Connect on your Hudl Focus Flex camera, then tap Join when prompted to join the Hudl Focus Wi-Fi network. With the latest update to Hudl Focus Flex, we have now released the auto-calibration feature. Simply select the sport you'd like to film, the pitch size, and then the Flex will auto-calibrate to the pitch dimensions. Now that your camera is calibrated, you're ready to record. Hit record and select whether it's a game or practice. When recording and selecting practice mode, you can adjust recording angles and select up to 6 angles to upload to that hudl.com package. When selecting the game recording option, you just have the option to record the extra wide tactical and then upload this to your hudl.com page. Give your recording a title and click Add. Flex will automatically record for the time you select, anywhere from 5 minutes to 180 minutes. Once your recording is started, there's no need to keep the Focus app open. If the camera's front light is green, it's recording. Once your recording is running, you can manage the recording from the Focus app, as well as tap Extend and select an amount of time to extend a recording, or tap Stop to save and end a recording. Once you've stopped your recording, turn off your camera by pressing the power button. When the light on the front of the camera turns off, your camera is powered down. You can check the camera status tab for camera connection, battery life, and more details on the status of your device. The latest update to Hudl Focus Flex is the user remote control feature. This gives the user a pan, tilt, zoom option to give greater control of what they're filming. Here, you can angle the camera to the exact area of the pitch where everything is occurring. To access the PTZ recording, simply go to Adjust Recording Angles and select the Manual PTZ Control option by putting the tick in the box. Then, while your camera is filming, you can go into Manual Control by selecting the option in the recording screen. This will enable the options on the video screen for you to pan and tilt and zoom in and out to the necessary play. Uploading with Focus Flex is made simple. You can do this via Wi-Fi, an external hotspot, a hardwired connection, or with the built-in 4G capability if you have subscribed to the service. Uploads begin automatically when connected to a network, even while your camera is recording. To connect to the network of your choice, just tap the camera status tab. Tap Not Connected and select the Wi-Fi, external hotspot, or 4G network you'd like to connect to. If you don't have access to a network at the field, simply open the Focus app to connect to a network after the recording is finished. Any recordings that have not been uploaded will show in the Recordings tab. After uploading, videos are no longer stored on the Flex camera and can be found in your Hudl library. We recommend a minimum of 20 megabytes per second upload speeds. If your Wi-Fi is struggling, try hardwiring to your router to ensure a stable connection. Once you've stopped recording, loosen the metal adjusters on the stabilization cables and remove the stakes from the ground. Lower the tripod by loosening each knob starting at the bottom and moving to the next one that's in reach. To remove your camera from the tripod, unlock the gold locking pin, then slide the camera's adapter off the base. To turn your camera off, hold down the power button until the light on the front of the camera goes off. Don't skip this step, as leaving your camera on could cause it to overheat and damage the device. Finally, loosen the tripod knob that's second from the bottom and lift up the top joint leg to put the tripod back into the starting position. To update your camera, make sure first it's plugged into power and connected to a Wi-Fi or Ethernet network. Click the gear icon in the top right corner of the Focus app to see the camera version. If an update is available, click the camera version, then click Update Software. The update will take around 5 minutes to complete. I know there's been a lot of information fired at you in today's webinar, but don't worry, we're always here to help. Before we go, I want to leave you with some support resources we have to make sure you're always up and running. For Focus specific help, head to hudl.com/support/focus/guides to find awesome user guides on Hudl Focus for athletic directors, coaches, facilities and IT. To get help directly from your Hudl account, click the box in the bottom right hand corner, search for whatever question you have regarding Hudl, and you'll instantly be given the tutorial you need. To learn anything about Hudl, or if you need a reminder on how to do something, you can go to hudl.com/support. This will give you tutorials, how-to videos and quick start guides. I also want to make sure you know about our Training with Hudl YouTube channel. To find our channel, go to YouTube and search Training with Hudl. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to get access to our how-to videos and walkthroughs. This means that by subscribing to our channel, you'll be notified anytime we release a new video. If you have any questions, scan this QR code to reach out to our support team.